And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Frisco, Texas. We're at the Toyota Soccer Center. John Peters along with David Miguel. And David, good to have you with us here. Two-man crew here. I'm going to love this.
Perfect weather this morning.
Absolutely. Oh, I say this. If you were out here this week, folks, 100, 102, I don't know what the heat index was, but it had to be way up there. And by the end of the match, players were playing in very slow motion. So we've seen incredible intensity here. The first match today, the 18 girls going overtime. We've got now the 16 girls, two teams out of Michigan. The last time out in regionals, they had a draw.
Correct. That was 2-2, the draw.
Man. So here we go. And I'll tell you what, David, if you want to pick out one of these two squads, we've got Nations Union Black out of Pontiac. We've also got out of Novi, Michigan Jaguars. Pick one out and you share the starters with us. How about that?
Okay, we're going to do the starters for the Nationals Union out of Pontiac, Michigan. Starting in goal, Emma Butterwick, Eva Papista, Skyla Gabauer, Justina Gaynor, Madison Medali, Paige Weber, number 13, number 14, Ariana Galix, number 15, Brooke Russell, number 20, Alana Wood, number 22, Allison Leonard, and number 77, Caitlin Machieski, starting for the Nationals Union out of Pontiac, Michigan.
Fantastic. Good job there by David coming in, helping us out. As we see the ball in the midfield, we'll get a ball that's rolling around the midfield. We'll give you the starters on the other side here for the Michigan Jaguars in green, of course. They are the Michigan Jaguars green. That ball sent in. It's going off the near side. The wind blowing basically from far side to near side. The ball out of place. So we'll tell you real quickly, Maya Etienne in goal. We've got Sarah Noonan, Smolinski, Bach, Balconi, Jeckman, Whalen. We've also got Jessica Bandick, also Mara Cusino as the ball's cleared away nicely. Good job in there by Butterwick to make that play. And then Elle McCaslin as well as Ariana Laba. So quickly going through those starters, but David, action is moving quickly.
Yeah, it is, and we got the Nationals Union in white, and got the Jaguars in green. So enjoy today's matchup between these girls. Under 16 at the USYS National Championships. This will be the fourth meeting between these two squads. We're actually just 45 minutes apart from each other in Michigan, so
man,
they know each other pretty well.
Yeah, I grew up in Michigan. I do not sound like it, folks. If you're in Michigan, you're going, where in the world is this guy from? I'm actually in Charleston, South Carolina, but grew up in Hillsdale. So a little shout out to those up in Michigan, the Michiganders. And the first whistle here from our officials. Center official is Ramazan Altoon. On the sides, we've got Mike Hanholtz and Kelly Chambers and Owen Whitty, our fourth official in the tent, keeping all the substitutes and time straight. Ball sent forward. And good to have David here for about 3 hours away helping us out. And we will try to give you all the action. You folks, as I always say, you have the best seat in the house. You have the bird's eye view. As we learn the names, work through here. Ball out on the outside. Looks like that's going to be Gebauer who's working it. That is Skyla with number 6. Now the ball sent into the box. Left foot and a big one, a header.
Ooh.
And attempt there by Medali. Dave, we've seen some big big kickers out here. They can really put that ball all the way across the pitch.
Important not to run too much on a humid day like this, you know. Touch the ball around. And the keys to victory, as Coach from the Jaguars told us, stay relaxed despite even getting off to a bad start. Very important to just touch the ball, be patient, wait for your opportunity, and take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And then talking earlier, the ball bounding around here in the Jaguars now getting control in the back. That's what you like to see. That one deflected off a defender. It will go out, and the kick will be put in play by Etienne. But you make a very good point, because by the end of this match, as we go 90 minutes, those last 10 or 20 minutes, you can see teams literally moving in slow motion.
Definitely. As the sun starts coming out, it's going to be another hot Texas day.
A little better than we've had, but this is we love the cloud cover. I love the breeze, and the fans that are here, I'm sure they're loving that as well. Here's a ball that's moved down, settled there by Jeckman. Jeckman trying to send it in. And it's in the front of the box, and that one cleared away. I'm not sure if it was the defender or it was the attacker who got that one off to the right, but Etienne very calm in there, waited to see what would happen.
It was a good cross there from Medali, just a little bit off on the strike. Looks like partial deflection there as the Nationals already knocking at the door early on.
Maya Etienne looks like a pretty imposing figure in there. Good height. Looks like a strong player, and she'll put it in play. Sticking it into the wind. As we said, the wind could be a factor here. It's slowing up a little bit, actually. It's has been a lot harder from the far side of the near side. Ball being headed around like a ping pong ball right now, and finally getting some possession there is Galics, spelled Jalics. She'll send it in and headed back by the defense. Far side, now coming the other way. Let's see who gets to it. Defense. Nice
and John,
job.
the Jaguars playing today without Danielle Wolf, who suffered a lacerated liver in their last match.
Goodness.
She actually scored in that game, but of course had to come out after that injury.
Here comes Maciejewski, and there's a shot. It's high up the bar. And another shot. That one's going to hit the left post. How many times can you hit the frame in one play?
Fantastic shot there.
And see the coaches just put their head back and eyes closed. My goodness. Etienne has been living right.
Hey, you're not a goalie if you don't have any luck, right?
Wow. And here goes. Now the Jaguars putting the pressure on. Hustling down the right side. That ball cleared away. The two number 4s going at it right here. That's Papista as well as Noonan.
Great challenge by Noonan there, showing some aggression. Got to have that in the back line.
Yeah, fearless defenders as they dive in there. There's a toss in by the National Union team in white. Ball handled there by Medali. Sent up front. Let's see now, number 10 also chasing after that one is Balconi. She'll send it back to Etienne, and that will go out of play. That one almost caught a cameraman in the head.
So this is actually the 4th meeting between these two sides this season. Know each other really well. And as you said, there was a draw in the last matchup in June. Prior to that, 2 victories for the Nationals. It's a team, like we said, they know very well.
Nationals with the ball and trying to figure out, yes, these, I'm sure even though they're 45 minutes apart, some of these girls may live next door to each other as they travel to their team spots, their headquarters. Here we go. Ball sent out to the left. That was a Wood pass out to the left toward Weber. Weber in the box, in front. A shot off to the right, still settling. And a shot again, got under that one. That'll send it over to the parking lot. That ball will, they'll have to toss one in from the scorer's table here, I believe. Boy, that's got to be so frustrating. A point blank shot, getting up under it, up watching. That's 3 already that they've had great opportunities.
It was Justina Gaynor on that one. Just couldn't get enough direction on the ball. And it goes well wide of the goal defended by Etienne.
Once again, glad you folks are with us on the USYouthSoccer.org, the website where you can get all the information. Here comes a ball out toward midfield. Jaguars trying to work it forward. Nice play there. Sent forward. Now the defense looking for options. They're going to send it back in. Butterwick now sends it back over to Papista. Papista with the pink headband. Might be able to remember Papista with the pink headband. Working it up. Looks like trying to line up the left foot. And then she was. That's a good ball sent out by Wood. There's a lot of goal scorers on this team as well here, David. We got this week. Gebauer, Gaynor, Medali, Clark, Weber, Felton, Ritano, Leonard, and Maciejewski.
Yes, sir.
All scoring goals. Ball inside. Scoop Butterwick. So this team put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 goals on the board in 3 matches. As a matter of fact, let's say, here's what happened this week. They defeated Florida Elite 5-0. They defeated Greater Binghamton 3-0. And then they had a draw against FC Legends out of Southern California. You know any Southern California team is going to be a challenge. So a draw there, 3-3. And that'll be one of the teams that's playing for another possible position.
So many players coming out of California for sure, especially on the men's side.
Right now the other game is Cup Gold. That's out of Cincinnati taking on Legends FC. The winner of that game taking on the winner of this game. That will be tomorrow at 9:20. So folks, this is all big right here. Very tense. here come the Jaguars trying to bring it forward. Jaguars coached by Andy Richards. Papista now. Back in the back to Wood. Wood, far side. Sends it over to Russell. Now down the middle. Gainer looking for space. Has some. Through ball to the left. Let's see if she can get to it. It's Weber chasing it. Working on the left side. Right foot back to the left. Little hesitation now and cleared away. Pretty good defense. Looks like number 77, Caitlin Machieski. I hope I'm saying that right, Dave. That's quite a name.
And of course, John, 3 players from the Nationals Union will be already committed to Toledo University. So when they become eligible, they'll be playing in the Buckeye State.
The Toledo Rockets.
There you go.
That's a good thing. Now those folks are going from Michigan to Ohio. I'm not sure about this. Dave, I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
But Toledo, a great university. Coach was here earlier this week. Ball bounding around. Nice save by Etienne. Yeah, matter of fact, Coach was sitting right there. And, hey, she's got her team lined up for a couple of years maybe.
Busy morning already for Etienne.
Ball settled here midfield, working around. Still kind of getting a feel for this match. Oh, that one's stolen away.
Lazy
This
pass.
is an opportunity. Jaguars coming in. Top of the box. And she had an option off to the left, and can you believe the frustration out there of her teammate? This will be a corner. I was trying to pick up the number over there. I was trying to see if that was, it was either number 16. No, it's number 12 on the left side. That was Lexi Whalen, who was wide open. But they might still come up with something here because you've got a corner with Cusino. Mara Casino, number 20, will put it in play with the right foot. And look at them lined up. 2 at the line, 2 in on the line, and several rushing in from the outside. That ball right at the front post. It's going to be close to the line. Let's see if they can clear it. They do. Nice job there. And look at this break. Could be a nice break. A tough first touch, though. Didn't settle real well. Now coming back to the right, waiting for some help. Got some rushing, on-rushing white jerseys. Ball in the box. Here's a pass. Turn, shot, and there's a whistle. The flag was up, offside. The dreaded offside flag.
Good run by Weber, about 45-yard run, making the pass, but the flag was up.
The snap of the flag sends the fans back into their seats. And you hear the coaches, love to hear the coaches talk to their players. They are always trying to motivate and also trying to teach and execution. Here comes a ball out to the side. Looks like number 8 over there. That's going to be Crystal Bach. Sending it forward. Love to give all the names out of the players involved because that's who you folks are listening for. Green jerseys, black shorts, green socks. Makes me wonder if there aren't some Michigan State fans up there wearing green.
Tough challenge there by Bandick.
Here comes the free kick. Now you got the wind blowing from the side. It's not really helping. David, this week, for the most part, the wind's been blowing right to left. Now we have a crosswind.
Always a challenge for the goalkeepers with the long, windy balls coming in.
And here comes a ball that'll be cleared in the back there. Working with it is Bach. Bach in the back. Ball settled, now worked up. A little space here, a lot of space out on the left side. Let's see what they can do with it. That's Machieski. Move to the middle. Jalix, Galix. Ball on the right. Let's see if we get a cross into the box. There it comes. A header, and it's going to be saved by Etienne. What an opportunity there. A nice ball in the box.
Brooke Russell with the cross on that one. Another one who will be attending the University of Toledo.
Yeah, it was Galix with the contact with the head inside. Just didn't get the full force on it, but Etienne right there stayed in position. Nice save. And here comes Jalix won it once again. Ball sent back, Etienne. Maya Etienne wearing 00. That ball sent down the pitch. That may stay right along the line. It's going to trickle across. Dave gets to show his skills here. Little right foot touch. Ball being worked in the back. Butterwick now sends it out.
Haven't touched the ball in 5 years, soccer ball.
Well, there you know. You just broke that record now. Now next time I can say, hey, you just touched one. I had one hit me in the fist. I did not want to get hit in the head. I tried to punch it. I said, that won't be too tough. It was pretty tough. Ball down there, right crowd. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. It is. And a corner with the aid of the wind now. Let's see what happens.
Medalli's been very active so far for the Nationals as they force another corner kick, looking to open the scoring.
Trying to see who's going to trot out there and put the ball down. Looks like Alana Wood, a future Butler Bulldog, is going to do that. Let's see here. Yes. You know,
the alma mater of Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward. Hey, who's he playing with now? Did he
just sign with the Celtics this offseason?
Ooh, not the.
We'll be making $32 million a year. I'm sure you make it near that, so it's chump change for you.
If I make that much in my lifetime, no, there's no way. There you go. Ball tipped away. Another corner. Butler Bulldogs. That's pretty good. That's some good information, man. I'm glad to hear that. Now these folks. Butler, a great university down near the Cincinnati area, if I'm not mistaken. Butler's in Indiana. Butler, Indiana. We'll find out. Everybody's tweeting in now, telling us. Here comes the left foot in toward the box. And this will be the official says, the center official says it's a corner. No, he doesn't. He defers to the AR2 who saw that it went off of the white shirts, and so it will be Jaguars with the kick. That's pretty good officiating.
Ramazan Altoon, the official.
Yes, he's
for today's match.
I tell you, hats off to these officials. They've worked so hard in the heat. Today's a little bit better situation. Of course, we're only doing a 7 and 9 o'clock. Here comes the ball. Nice play there. Move forward, trying to bring it around. Ball sent on the left side. Looks like Leonard has checked in. Number 22, fresh legs. Ball sent back to the right. Cross, back post. Settled. Still there and now cleared. And some excitement inside. Good hustle out there. Ball cleared away. I'm trying to pick up the number. Looked like maybe number 10 is Medalli. I think, as you said, if that's who that is, she's everywhere. Really
all over
active.
the field.
Toss in. Settled. And that's going to be Galix. Galix now works it in. Little tackle that misses. Now ball in the box. Headed away. Sent back in. High in the air. Dangerous ball. Trying to settle it. Here's a whack at it and got knee connection. No ball connection. In the box. They'll finally clear it away. And it'll be a toss in for the white shirts of Union Nationals. Nationals Union Black. 01 out of Michigan. Pontiac, where the Silverdome used to be.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it's there anymore. Ball back out toward midfield. The Lions playing in the Ford Field, I believe, now is the official name of the stadium. Ball out toward middle. Nice play. They're settling it down. Wood will she has plenty of space. She can move that ball up. And here she goes. Taking right through the middle. Little fast break. She'll take it all the way. Shot off to the left. Where was the defense?
Very good effort by Wood. Great effort. Forcing yet another corner kick.
I wonder if this defense is putting a lot of trust and confidence in Etienne, because they didn't seem really like they wanted to press up on that at all. Wood took advantage. Said, hey, I'll take it all the way.
Would have taken a superb effort to beat Etienne from that distance.
Yes. So who's going to get it? Let's see who's chasing. Oh, it's on the left side, low. Here we go, right back. Let's see if a cross in the box, back post, headed. And Etienne chasing and diving. She gets to it. Very athletic, very strong. You can see it all the way from this end of the pitch. Etienne with the neon green. You have Butterwick with the more subdued green down on this end. And the ball back to Wood. Wood looks like the quarterback of this team. She sets it up, and they don't really press. You can see it's almost like Jamaica against the U.S. the other day. Here comes a ball in the Gold Cup. That ball slide out. The two number 10s going at it.
Another good challenge from Medali, who's, again, all over the field on the offensive side for the Nationals.
For those who happened to watch the other night, Jamaica just kind of sat back in the men's side, and finally they would attack. And you see the Jaguars doing a little bit of that, maybe just letting the white shirts of the Nationals wear down a little bit. And the family over there, the parents over there getting in the action. I don't think it compared to the touch you had, David. That was not quite the same.
All I can say, it's a beautiful game.
It's a beautiful world, a beautiful game. And we got a water break. We got a water break here, so we will step aside. Still no score, a lot of action. And we'll step aside for just a minute or two as these young ladies take a water break. Safety precaution time from the heat. And we'll be back. John Peters, David Miguel, right back. And welcome back. I got stuck in the water break over here. And I appreciate Nick Case, our producer, our camera guy. He's doing a great job as well as we see the teams slowly return.
Yeah.
You know, I would be really interested to see a team that came out here and said, you know what, I don't care how hot it is. When we come back on the pitch, we're going to sprint out. I don't know if that would have a psychological impact or not, but here they come as they come back out. And we'll wait for the referee's whistle. There is a water break halfway through each half, as we said. It'll be a toss in for the Jaguars. Michigan Jaguars, Michigan Nationals. Ball sent back. It will be Butterwick. And Butterwick's name, interesting spelling, Boutorwick. Not sure the nationality of Butterwick, but interesting name. Ball on the far side, dribbling out. They tossed in by the Jags. Jags down the side. Wood. Got me still thinking about the $32 million.
Gordon Hayward, yeah.
If I get to $1 million, I'll be happy. You know, my whole life. He's got to pay a lot of taxes. I will say that. So.
Yeah.
And I tell you, here we go. The Jags trying to work it around. Folks up in Michigan. Oh my goodness, it looked like she landed right on the ball, which that could be dangerous. And it's going to be number 10 back there. That's Balcone. She'll line it up. Once again, the water break over right about the halfway mark through the first half. Still no score as we work back and forth. We've seen opportunities both ways. We've seen good defense. Oh, hustling down through there. Nice hustle there by Laba. And she will learn, well, it's going to be a throw in right there. It's always interesting to see if they have anybody who has that long toss into the box. And in this case, you've got a hill over there. You can actually build some momentum coming down.
And that is legal.
There it is. That ball right back out again. See who's tossing it. It looks like number 15, Brooke Russell, going to Grand Valley State. I forgot to look up and see what their mascot is. Ball sent in. Top of the box and a hit. And Etienne there again. Boy, she's on the spot.
Another strike from Medali. She's been making Etienne very active in this first half, but she's been equal to the task each time.
Etienne seems to be in the right spot every time, as you said. Ball worked around. That's going to be brought back by Bandick. Now here comes. Is that Wood moving up? It is. Gets a little left arm shiver. Ball continues on. That's Medali. Sent outside. Wood is really all over the place, too. Now she's up here front left. Ball sent into the box. Low. It settles. Get a foot on it. There's a shot and knocked away. Guess who? Again, Etienne. Boy, what a shot.
Etienne with the full stretch, forcing another corner kick. The star of the match so far, Maya Etienne.
I'll tell you, that ball was destined for that lower left side, and it was a good strike.
And as you said, she's always in the right spot, so she was able to make the save at the near post there.
At 16 years old, 15 or 15, that's a great play. Ball in, near post. Batted around, settled, and sent off. It's going to be another corner. Officials seeing that ball.
The Jags continue to live dangerously.
Must have gone off Smolinski, I believe.
Off of these set pieces here.
And so setting it up once again. Ball sent in, low. And that one's squandered opportunity there as it gets Etienne the free kick. So, you know, I was asking a couple of coaches the question, David, how many plays do you have off of the corner? How many? And they said maybe just one or two. They don't have enough to, but I think they might have been telling a fib. I think there are some plays they don't want us to know. You see all kinds of variations. Here comes the ball back in. Hustling up is going to be number 13. That's ball in, shot, and it's deflected. And Etienne, what quick reactions. That was Weber working that one up.
Looks like the ball took a deflection, but Etienne got that hand up to make the save.
Got a quick punch on it.
To maintain the clean sheet.
Hey, and I'll tell you, and once again, the Nationals putting the pressure on. Butterwick's just down here enjoying the view. Ball put in play. Middle, front post. Let's see, that one's going to go off.
I'll tell you, if any universities are watching today, Maya Etienne.
Good keeper.
Someone on the radar to.
She could be a keeper.
Could easily play.
A keeper as a keeper.
At the collegiate level.
That's right. Yeah, you don't have many of these folks that are committed. I guess be verbal commitments at this age. But the graduation in 2019, 2020. Ball bounding around midfield. Ball handle in there. Looks like Noonan going at it. Noonan going at it with Majewski. Ball sent in toward the midfield. Defense coming up with it. That was Whalen. Sent back out now, Papista. Majewski settles it. Working it up there. That's Leonard also involved. Sending it out, Galix. I'm going to have to start saying Ariana.
Not Ariana Grande, right?
No, not yet. We did hear some music earlier. Ball down the far side, and let's see if it trails across the far line. And it does. Make sure the players don't trip over these wires. They get enough injuries as it is.
Nationals Union team coached by Henry Steinwasser, who before the game said he really likes the play of Christian Pulisic of the U.S. national team, the newest phenom of the United States at the men's level.
Yeah, there's some great players. United States soccer really taking off. Unfortunately, the women losing to Australia the other night. Here comes Maciejewski. Bright green neon boots coming down. Bright yellow neon boots there for Weber. She'll bring it in. She's got a little space. Let's see if she can work it back. Pickpocketed there and taken away by the Jags. Only briefly, however, as now turning his gainer. She'll send it back down to Maciejewski. High ball in the box. Etienne comes out, doesn't quite get to it as bodies fly in front. Now that ball will go, let's see if it's not going to clear. Jags still touching it, and let's see, we've got a whistle coming this way. Boy, that was a high ball sitting in there.
You know, it's going to be really important that the Jags, we can call them the Jags, right?
Yes.
When they get a set piece to do something with it, they haven't had the ball that much in this first half, but still no score. So set piece is very important for the Jags in this one.
Absolutely. The time of possession, percentage of time, and the time that it's been on that side of the field with Etienne getting the pressure has been real lopsided. Just trying to get that ball worked up. Now let's see if the Jaguars can get it across midfield and get some sort of attack going. That one headed down, a height advantage. Here comes Leonard moving in, right foot, left foot, back out. There's a shot in there. It's going to be behind the goal, however. But what a nice fast break there.
Yeah, it looks like
just didn't finish.
Looks like Alana Wood had that chance on the right hash mark, but well wide of the goal by Etienne. The goal defended by Etienne.
It's hard for us to see the back line of defense, how they take away that angle, but it just seemed like there might have been an opportunity to get that ball in the cross into the box. But
you really got to rifle it past the keeper to beat her from that angle.
Another good rush. Ball sent back, little handball there. Unintentional, but whistled nonetheless. And let's see, like the orange boots there of one of the Jaguar players. Now they brought it across. Working it over there is Smolinski. Now ball sent in, trying to get it into the box. Guess who? Wood is there. Working it in this time is going to be Cusino. Smolinski settles it. Nice steal there, just deflected the other way. Just a direct boot in the way and taking it the opposite direction. Ball sent to no one. Everybody up and going. Going the other way. Gainer sends it out the left. Who's going to be there? Only a green shirt. The green shirt of El McCaslin.
McCaslin with 3 goals so far.
Wow.
In the tournament.
Yeah.
Had a chance to speak with their mom before the match.
Would like to see that. I'm sure they would like to see her have an opportunity. We've not seen it yet. Ball sent in. There's a little space here. Going to be outside to Maciejewski. She's got space. Where's the defense? Here's a ball. Back post. Turning with it. And there's going to be a race. Won by the Jaguars. Now quickly the other way. Here comes Noonan. And not a good first touch. Sends it back right into the white shirt. The offensive attack. Leonard now knocked away. Wood back there. Wood is very impressive. She's been in several positions throughout. And a little whiff there. The 2 number 12s going at it. That was Clark as well as Whalen. Now here comes Wood. She'll take it right up. And she just handed it over, however, trying to get a through ball. And comes back to her somehow. It returns to her. Ball being worked around. There's a through ball, and it gets too far through. That was a nice try there.
Just missed the boot of Leonard there.
Yeah,
would have been
that
in.
was Gallix and Leonard, yes.
Could have gone in
Etienne
on the one-on-one with Etienne.
And look at that boot. 16 years old, man. She's a good keeper. national championship on the line here. Semifinals, folks, still tied up, no score. And we'll see exactly how long those extra overtime times will be. If this game is tied up at the end of full time, we would, I believe, go to 2 15 minutes. And I have to check and make sure that's correct in this time, in this age group. There comes the ball being moved forward, off to the right. Who's there but the defense? Nice header. Ball sent in by Gaynor. Low ball, forward. Ball bounding around. Maciejewski gets it up and stolen away. Coming the other way. Boy, good physicality right there by Jalix. Galix is just tough. Comes the ball from the back line. Ball bounding around. Let's see if there's a little breakaway here, and it's going to be a foul called. Wood goes down. I wonder how much this team is depending on Etienne to keep them in the match. You know, a hot goalkeeper can take you away, but if they just keep getting pounded over and over, that's tough.
You know, the longer she can keep the scoreless sheet, obviously it's going to keep the pressure up on the Nationals, who've had the ball the majority of the game but still have not found the net.
Checking in, looks like number 9, that's Isabella Hunter. Also checking in for the Jags is Julia Stratter. Also coming in, number 16, Catherine Felton. And number 17, Haley Brass for the Jags. The Michigan Jaguars, the Michigan Nationals.
And each team allowed 7 substitutions over the course of 90 minutes. And if they do go to extra time, both teams reset that and would get 7 more subs to be able to use over a 30-minute extra time period.
Here they come. This is a good run here for the Jags. There's a ball in, a little bit too much pace, however, and Butterick has no problem. That's one of the better chances we've seen for the Jags, and it's almost like they just weren't used to that at this point.
Tough as a keeper. Butterick hasn't really been challenged in this first half, but at any time it could happen. You got to be ready.
Yeah, that ball little too much. Got another couple subs getting ready to come in. Looks like number 2 will be Lauren Fleming. Fleming will check in. And we'll let you know who's checking out. Checking out will be Ariana Galix. Also checking in, number 11, Emma McCautry. And they got to wait just a second. You can't play with the game card in your hand, I don't guess. Allie Rask checks in. Coming out was Crystal Bach. I think she'll be Bach. Here we go. It'll be a throw in far side. Still in the offensive zone for the Nationals. Ball cleared back. There's Wood chasing after it. She'll settle it. Left foot.
Great ball.
Wow, this is a big one out to Maciejewski. She'll turn. She looks, sees some options. Hey, sends it over to the left, back out. Moving out to Fleming, who just checked in. Fresh legs. Could be a nice cross into the box. It's going to be a low one. Didn't get to the box. Fleming. There's a ball sent into the box. Still low. Settled now, lined up and cleared. Yeah, Wood. That's very smooth here in the back.
Very reliable so far.
Emma McCautry works it over there. Just checked in. Clark. Let's see if they can get another run. Oh, boy. We're off to the races. Coming down is going to be McCaslin. And she goes down. Wood with a nice defensive play. Little trepidation anytime you get in that box. And the Jaguars continue to show some pressure now. Ball sent up. Chasing it down here, that's going to be number 91, who's also checked in, Stratter. See if she can get one into the box. He's going to send it on back. Sends it back right here in front of us. That's Brass. Brass trails it across the line. Ball into Jeckman now. Ball toward the corner. Headed out there by Maciejewski. Well, we're seeing a little action down on this end. Kind of refreshing, I guess, after seeing so much. It's got to be refreshing for Etienne.
Definitely.
She's almost up to midfield, trying to see what's happening. And it'll be a toss in here. Ball from Brass. And that ball will be cleared back toward midfield and very quickly trying to go the other way. Haley Brass, one of the folks up there now, bringing it back again. Checkman. Turning with it up there is Retano. Retano outside to McCautry as the cheers go up in nearby fields. A lot of excitement here at the Toyota Center. Frisco, Texas, sun coming out. And there's a trip there. Let's see which way the...
Very important that the Jags slow down the game, especially when there's a game break like right now. Looks like
so they got 2
another
minutes
sub coming
extra time. Yeah, it is a sub coming in. I get the...
looks like Kylie Davis will be coming on
sometimes
for the Jags.
Sometimes we have the board with the numbers, and sometimes we don't.
And coming off will be Elle McCaslin.
McCaslin, as you mentioned, looks like a very good potential to score with those long strides and quickness. We'll see how Kylie Davis meshes in here with the offense. She moves down toward the front. Here comes a ball in toward the top of the box. Trying to settle it. Ball in toward the middle and
good
ball
ball.
out to the side. Still a good offensive thrust here once again. Working around, that's going to be Retano. And this is an opportunity, a set piece.
Dangerous opportunity here.
Well, Etienne is really, I don't know how many saves she has, but it has to be over 5 or 6 right now that she's had some big plays in there. Seems like more than that even. And you look down here for Butterwick, maybe 1, 2.
Got to be careful with the curve on this from Wood, who likes to take them like that.
Left foot in the middle of the box and a hard ball. Settled now. Cleared briefly. Let's see if it gets out. It's going to be bashed around. Now coming out to midfield. Settled there.
They got numbers.
Nice ball, but it gets just past, and the defense is there to send it back out. Here it comes again, but too much pace. Butterwick, easy scoop.
Fleming able to get back and make the clean challenge to prevent the danger.
That ball fading off to the right side, and got a whistle. And that will be halftime here. Boy, I tell you what, that was a hard-fought battle, but a lot of pressure down from the Nationals against Etienne. Let's see if it changes in the second half. I don't know the wind will change anything, but David, do you think things could change with a good talk at halftime?
Etienne keeping their team in it right now. Nationals clearly the better team in the first half, but still nothing to show for it as we go to the first.
Well, here we go. Halftime right here. John Peters, David Miguel, and our producer, Nick Case. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back soon. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships here in Frisco, Texas. 0-0 halftime.
Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Bullseye CMYK, Cliff Kid, Expand-A-Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Dick's Sporting Goods. Today's games are also brought to you by Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, NSCAA, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama.
The road starts here. The road paved by pain, sacrifice, and struggle. The road paved by passion and pursuit. The road where dreams come true. On this road, many will fail, and on this road, many dreams will fade. But as for you, what will be your fate? When there are seconds left and you are running on fumes, will you be satisfied with almost? Or will you dig down into the dirt, take one more step and make one more play, knowing that good enough isn't good enough? And all the blood, sweat, and tears have brought you to this moment, the moment where pain turns to greatness. On this road, nothing is given, everything is taken. On this road, winners will rise to the top. Heroes will be made. And on this road, champions will be crowned.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935. Offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. Soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
And back from halftime here, John Peters, David Miguel, and good opportunity here for both teams to come out. The coaches get great speed at halftime, and now kind of fired up and ready to go. Got fans coming over, they're excited about what they're seeing, but still no score. Once again, probably the player of the first half, Etienne, doing a fantastic job in goal. Several people mentioned this game could easily be 5, 6 goals scored.
She's been the star of the first half. Totally agree with you. Maya Etienne made a number of saves in the first half to keep her team in it, and we're still no score here as we start the second half.
So here we go. Two teams out of Michigan, the Jaguars, the Nationals. Jaguars in the green, black shorts, green socks. On the other side, the Nationals. A little bit of red lettering in the front. It says Nationals, and on the white shirt, black pants. Nice move there in the middle by... That was Hunter, who is in there for the start of the second half. So here we go. Ball in the corner, trying to bring it in. Deflected away. It's headed off. It'll be a toss in right here in front of us. Sun bearing down now will have an impact.
Definitely.
Heat will rise. We're at the Frisco, Texas.
As the hotter it gets, as we mentioned in the first half, important to touch the ball more, let the ball run, save your legs, especially if you're the Jags, who
hey, it's going to be a corner. Well,
won the defensive early in the first half.
Here comes Etienne, another challenge for her. She'll set up her defense for this corner.
And here comes Wood.
Wood with the left foot.
Corner kicks in the first half, likes to take them, swerving in, always challenging for the keeper. Now the ball swerving in like that.
Taking it in the breeze, it'll be an in-swinger here, and with that left foot, see if she can put a little pressure. You see all the players lining up. Here's the ball, set in motion, high, back post, and guess who? Etienne, big paws up there to grab it down. Boy, I tell you, she's tough. That's amazing. You just see it's almost like the Red Sea opens up, and there's
very reassuring for your defense when your keeper comes out, controls the 6-yard blocks. They know she's going to be there, and they can focus more on their job and not have to do multitasking in the defense.
Ball on the far side. It'll be a toss in there for the Jags. Looks like that toss is going to be brought in by Smolinski. Smolinski, a little bit of shade still over there for the fans as they apparently watching on their mobile devices, listening in. Glad that they are able to hear some of the action going on. Toss in now by the Nationals. Looks like Wood in the back. She likes that left foot. She sends it up with the left foot. Now the back line of the Jags. Bringing it up there is Laba. Let's see if. Always fun to hear the comments of various coaches throughout the facility. As a ball sent up, and now trying to get some sort of offensive mojo here for the Jaguars. That was Cusino trying to get it going. Here's a big left footer. Once again, blocked by the midfield of the Nationals. Down the side, into the corner. Nobody there, however, except for the fans sitting off to the side, waiting in line for the restroom. And a couple of coaches. Ball sent in. Etienne, you know, they're watching closely. Maybe they're watching the good goalkeeper here right in front of us, 00. Maya Etienne doing a great job. She'll put this ball in play. And we're waiting for our first goal of this match. Moving in 2 or 3 minutes into the second half. Ball bounding around. Winner of this one takes on the winner of the FC Legends out of Southern California. Here comes a little bit of a rush. And the FC Legends versus the Cincinnati Cup team. So I'm sure that'll be a great match. That the winner will take on the winner of this match. And that'll be 9:20 tomorrow morning. Here comes a ball out the side, little space, working it up. Ball sent in, and Etienne scoops it up after a couple of hops. Etienne eyes her options before she lines it up. Now she'll do the little punt kick out of there. Here it goes. Wind aided. Ball sent down the pitch. Here comes McCaslin. Boy, that was a possibility. A good touch by the defense, getting it back to Butterwick. And now they'll turn the field around. Here come the Nationals. Nice ball there off to the side. Stays with it. Breaking in and through the legs. It's going to be in the box. A nice pass. Here we go. Is it going to be a shot? Just too much time as they had the opportunity. Here's a ball off the side. Let's see if they pull the trigger outside the box. Shot too high.
Jags able to recover there at the very last moment to force a shot from outside the 18-yard box.
That's a coach. I got caught up listening to coach over here. This is good coaching. As you had a ball, a pass over there, you just had a little one-timer. Looked like she might have had an opportunity.
Coach Henry Steinwasser
and that
preaching on the sideline.
Lexi Whalen, one of the
to his girls.
Big parts of that play. Toss in right here. The ball will trail through the mud, the water. They'll bring it back up. Here comes Allie Rask. She'll toss it in. Rask up near midfield. Ball headed out. There's McCaslin. Just like we see Atlanta Wood everywhere, we're seeing McCaslin all over the place.
McCaslin, solid player, can score, can defend. A vital player on the Jags side.
Here comes the toss coming in right here in front of us. Ball bounding around. Marcella Clark. Now that big Hunter going against Whalen. Sun really picking up now, getting that heat up. Well, as long as the wind keeps blowing, that's an important factor. There's a ball. Looks like coach is trying to clean the mud off of it.
Coach Andy Richards kindly giving the ball off.
Yeah, had to wipe a little mud there. I don't know what happens down in that area, but it's very muddy by that bench.
Of course, this Jag side coached by Andy Richards, the native of Peterborough, England.
Nice.
Fan of Austin Villa, Coach Richards.
Welcome the folks in England who are watching. Had folks from Scotland watching in the first match. Here comes the ball across, worked in, passed toward the middle, deflected. Deflected kindly for Nationals in the left side of the box, working it in and backing off. I'm not sure why. Just having trouble finishing right now. But get both teams kind of getting down to the end line and just not quite finishing.
And it was Riley Balconi getting back on defense to help out Maya Etienne and the rest of the back line.
Here comes a toss in on the side right in front of the scorer's table. Little do-si-do dance there. Flicking it around. Let's see if it's going to be picked up and handled by anybody. Still loose. And a whistle. Ramazan Altoon. Our officials, Mike Hanholtz, Kelly Chambers over on the far side, and Owen Whitty. Kelly Chambers, one of the officials who always has a smile on her face. That's hard to argue with a referee that's smiling. Ball laid down on the far side, now working it in. Got a little angle, working it through the seam. And nice ball off to the left, working it in. Rotano now trying to find somebody. There's Maciejewski. Marked up well there by Laba. A little hand battle, like a little MMA action over there. I don't know all the names of the MMA fighters, or I'd throw a few out, but I'm not going to try that. I remember Holly Holman, I think, was one.
I think there's a UFC fight tonight.
Oh, boy. You'll be here, though, I hope.
I'll be here.
Here we go. Ball there. It's going to be controlled by Clark. Sent back to the near side. Right at midfield. Back left. Worked up toward the middle. Gainer. Now far side. Might be Papista. Hard to see from here. Nice turn there. That ball sent back out. And still McCaslin going at it. Let's see what she can do with it. She's got it on the right side. Taking it toward the corner. Now turns the corner. Goes through.
Oh.
And a whistle.
Looks like McCaslin extended the forearm there and
took the defender down. I don't see the number back there. Might be Wood.
yeah, they're battling over there.
That is Wood because she's putting the left foot into it.
Yeah, McCaslin and Wood have been battling all day. Tough player to beat.
Well, good position
Wood,
by
a tough
Wood.
player to beat back there.
Yeah, great position.
Always seems to be in the right spot.
Got run over that time, so the whistle. There you go, another rush here. And good ball handlers if they could just finish. You'd say the criticism for the Nationals is they're doing a great job of getting set up. They're getting runs. The criticism is finishing. They just don't have that finisher in there.
And it looks like the more the time keeps rolling, the Jags are just going to sit back and wait and see if they can pounce on one of the few opportunities they may get in this second half.
Here comes the ball going out wide. Ball worked in. Marked up out there by Jeckman. And a shot, Etienne. Nice save. I'll tell you, she secures it.
You know, it's so tough to not only make the save, but make the catch, secure it, and maintain possession. Etienne. Another big save for
ball bounding.
The team
midfield.
Coached by Andy Richards.
Coming back in. This is starting to move into the heat today. McCaslin tries to work it through. It's stripped away, going the other way. Working her way across is Gebauer. Gebauer now working up the far side. She'll send it up. Little return pass. Doesn't get there. Now the defense. Laba. Outside. Flicked out. Over there also is number 5, Smolinski. And we got somebody hurt back in the back, it looks like. That looks like number 4, that's Noonan. And always cautious about the safety of the players, checking to make sure she's okay. And, you know, particularly with the head injury situation, the heat, a lot of things you want to check. Ball batted around. Now let's see if they can turn. Ball sent back out by Whalen. Near side. Got some space. A lot of space. See what she does with it here. Nice pass there. Coming down. If they can turn. Working with it is Bandick. Ball sent out. It'll be a toss in by the Jaguars. See if they try to lock it up.
To Catherine Felton, but she's marked by a couple of the Jags.
Here's a toss in.
So they can win back possession.
And sending it back. Nice play there. Good move there by Stratter. Going high with the cleats. Yeah, you can see McCaslin is an exciting offensive player. She just doesn't have a lot of folks around her to get her loose. Maybe here. Working through. Tall, long legs, big strides.
It's difficult with this formation. It looks like she's just like the single forward up there. Play it deep and see what she can do.
Get double, triple teamed every time. Ball on the far side. Here comes Wood. She's good with the left foot. See if she can put it in the box. There she comes, and a shot that's off the side. Well, they're still working.
Alana Wood, another good run. Difficult to finish that off after making such a long run from about 45 yards from the defensive area.
Yeah, David, you were a soccer player now. How frustrating is it for those players rushing in on the side not to have an opportunity there with a pass?
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more creative if you're trying from a tough angle, which she was.
We got some results coming in from the other match. We'll tell you here in a second. Looks like we're over in the other match for this age group. As we waited just a second, we'll kind of tease you with that. We have a score from the other match, but we'll watch here for a second to see how the Nationals do on this rush. And referee says no. He said no about 10 times. And here comes the Nationals working forward. There's a shot and high. So, David, looks like here's what we got from one of the other fields. It's Legends FC now up 1-0 over Cup Gold, the other U16 match. So the winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Right now, Legends FC, and they're an outstanding team.
From Oklahoma.
Yeah, is that
Believe
actually they're from Southern California.
Southern California.
Similar to Oklahoma. I don't know if we. Oh, Lord, lots, and we got mass substitutions here. Coming in, Gaelick's back in. Also checking back in. Number 13 looks like Weber. And number 10, Madison Medali. I think you've been impressed by Medali throughout
this. She had
this.
a good first half, kind of get a second win here in the second half to regain possession for her side.
Yeah, those players have been out resting a little bit, so they're coming in with fresh legs. Let's see if it makes a difference. Here comes a nice move up through the middle. Gaelick's shot got the turf monster. That turf monster reaches up and grabs the cleat, slows the boot down. So Etienne will put it in play. That not that big of a challenge for Etienne on that one. And we had the telegraph delivered here by
Marconi.
Mr. Alex Biscuit. If you weren't hungry enough, now you hear somebody's last name is Biscuit. That'll do it.
So the Jags winning their last two group matches to earn a berth in these semifinals.
Yeah, let's see. Who did these teams played? That Cup Gold team that we're talking about was a winner over the Jags 1-0. But then, like you said, winning the next two over Celtic Premier and Cosmos out of Oklahoma. 3-1 and 2-0. Let's compare that to the Nationals. They had 2 wins and a draw. They defeated Florida Elite, which is a very good team, 5-0. Greater Binghamton 3-0. And then they tied that Legends FC squad. And David, that's a good team. Both that Cup and FC Legends are very good teams. These teams know them pretty well, so we'll see how they respond here. Right now, they've got to get past their Michigan neighbors. And here comes the toss. The green shirts of the Jaguars. Toss in toward the box. And a flick, and let's see, it's on the back of the goal. One of the rare opportunities. Yes, Cup Gold out of Ohio, Cincinnati. And then Legends out of Southern California. There's another team out of Southern California, Beach FC. And that may be in the older group. But Southern California, and David, you know this by personal experience, very good soccer.
Yeah, they have I'm not sure if they still have the Nomads tournament on the men's side, but that was a really good tournament.
As the ball being worked around, sent in. Working it around there is Davis. I'm sorry, not Davis, that's Weber. And Etienne giving instructions even though no one's around. That's the good communication that she's giving. Trying to get that ball away. One of the dads boots it back in. Probably won't be on Sports Center. So that might be on the come on man. So here we go. It's Etienne now will put it in play. Heat bearing down a little bit. Now we've got, looks like a head injury over here. And I tell you what, this is a bad hit to the head, it looks like. And they're going to go ahead and take the water break. We'll step aside, too, as they're going to tend to Mara Cusino, who must have taken a hit to the head. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back after the water break. John Peters and David Miguel. And after our water break here, we were trying to see. It just looks like it might have just been a heat problem. And I know, David, you were speaking out there with a couple of the side official here. Just didn't really see anything as far as contact. That doesn't mean there wasn't.
Really unclear to see what happened to Mario
but
Cusino.
That heat is a problem. So, well, we try to get back in the swing of things here. And we'll get started here. It'll be Etienne. She was lining up for the kick when all that took place. And now she'll put it in play. And now teammates, I'm sure, concerned. But one of the best things you can do when a teammate goes down is go back out and play well. Because that's exactly what Cusino wants right now. And the Jaguars trying to get a little run. Here comes McCaslin. Let's see if she's got enough space. She does not. Butterwick will scoop it up. And she came off the line. Came up there near the top of the box to pick it up. High ball, bounding around, flicked backwards. A little pressure coming up from the Nationals. Boy, that was a tough play. Coming to the outside. It's going to be booted over here. That'll go right into our tent. David, they're testing you out over here, man. Here comes the throw.
Long throw by Crystal Bach.
And that one's going to test the coach.
Cleared away.
Coach working on it.
Cowtree.
Another toss in. This will be just over midfield. Jaguars trying to get something going. And McCaslin seems to be the go-to person. She's the go-to player as far as scoring. Here's Wood. She's a big-time defender for the Nationals. Ball sent across. Flick to the back. This could be a ball. It's trouble. Coming behind the defense. Now cleared away. Good job there by Laba.
Cheeky touch there by Medali, but nobody in position to run on to the nice touch by Medali. And here
Ball
she is
worked
again.
across, coming across. Got some space. Redirects. And the defense there. Nice job by Smolinski. She goes down. Sarah Smolinski. She'll earn the kick right there. And, yeah, you just have to keep an eye on everybody as far as the heat goes as it starts to pick up here. Breeze still blowing. Sun almost directly overhead now. Ball headed down. Smolinski racing for it. Let's see which way it'll go. We're waiting for the flag. It'll go to the Jaguars. Here's a toss. Let's see if they got a little space. Coming left side. Yes. Breaking down. Looks like Bach is open. They get it to her. Crystal Bach. Got circling around is Noonan. She chooses to go the other way. Let's see if McCaslin can pick it up. She does not. Leonard does, however. And here comes Galix. Boy, running right down the middle. Here's a pass touch there that sends it back the other way. Tried for the through ball.
Riley
Boy,
Balconi
another steal.
in the right spot again.
Boy, great anticipation.
And Balconi can also score. She actually scored in a game earlier this week.
And boy,
Jags.
There's a little shove, and let's see if the official's going to have a little chat.
It looks like Cusino was carted off, so hopefully she's okay.
Go get her over into some cool air conditioning.
This could have been just a problem with the heat. It's hot out here.
Yes, I can testify to that. And, of course, you folks were not listening on Tuesday at the particular game we're talking about, but I basically had to sit down about 5 or 10 minutes myself. And you've got to be very cautious about that. That ball flicked out, and it'll be a toss in. Jaguars trying to mount some sort of an attack. They put a little pressure on, but not nearly as much as the Nationals. And as we've said, Etienne rising to the occasion every opportunity. Ball touched out. Few fans sitting in the sun, some crowding up in the shade on the far side. The shade becomes more scarce by the minute. McCaslin off to the side. You said you got to speak to her mom, I guess, before the match. Yeah, she was very helpful, ready to give us any information that would help out. And here comes an opportunity for the Nationals. Now, with that wind blowing, you folks, you might even hear it in our microphones, but this ball with the left foot of Wood, she could put that way out to the left and let it just trail back in. Here it comes into the top of the box, headed out. Let's see if Jaguars can make a quick turn. There goes the ball toward McCaslin. And you've got the keeper, Butterwick, came way out of the box there to get that one. Coming the other way. Nice steal. Coming that way is Balcone. What about, you called it. Balcone just anticipates well in that midfield.
Yeah, the sweepers from both teams very active so far.
Ball to Butterwick
After
now. She'll send it to the far side. Working it up. Can't tell if that's Papista over there. That's number 77. We'll give the right number, Majewski. Leonard trying to move forward. She goes down. Guess what? We'll see Wood again with that left foot. Let's see if she, where is she? I don't see her coming up, so maybe it will be someone else this time.
Looks like it's going to be Justina Gaynor going to take this one for them.
And a lot of hollering and excitement from the bench, trying something here. Let's see what we get. The ball top of the box. Yeah, that's instruction to get that ball over that line. Ball sent out to the side. That was going to be Gebauer. Now ball in, and it gets through.
Looking for Paige Weber on the back post there.
And Weber flashing in.
Driving ball. Just a little bit too high for Weber.
You notice Etienne did not panic at all. She just knows everything's under control. Etienne. She'll put it in play. There it goes. Ball out toward midfield. Now well, we'll watch this play. There's a ball. Let's see if it gets through. Got a little bit of a possible breakaway, but Butterwick once again quick off the line coming up. Ball on the far side, worked up in toward the corner. Still moving. That's going to be a corner. And this is one of the few set pieces that the Jaguars have had. Let's see if they can make it count.
Jessica Bandick on the run right there, forcing a rare corner kick for the Jags, who look to open the scoring here.
Now you see some help trotting over there in Crystal Bach. And we'll try to see who else. It looks like she's going to set this in motion. Leonard's going to back up a little bit. You have people lined up, players lined up on the far side, back post.
Looking for Balcone on the far post here.
And it's going to settle. Sent back out. Why not try it again? Send it back in. There it is. And it's going to be just long. Boy, what a close play.
Nice punch there by Butterwick. Had a quiet game so far. Had to come up big. She made the play, making it difficult for the Jags to make any kind of contact on that long swinging cross.
Almost an optical illusion there to make us think it was in the goal, but it came out on the left side. Checking in, number 17, Haley Brass. Checking out is going to be Stratter. And once again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Cup Gold out of Cincinnati area and the FC Legends out of Southern California. McCaslin goes down. She was trying to work something in there. Little help there from Whalen, but now brought the other way. The Nationals coming down the side, and that's a shot to the belly. Oh, right in the midsection. These girls are tough. These girls are tough, man.
Yeah, not even a flinch.
Oh, and a whistle. Had a foul away from the ball, and McCaslin just wondering, looking with a quizzical look toward the bench. Ball being worked in the back. A little time of possession here. Slow things down, get a few breaths. McCaslin still putting the pressure on. She's pretty much been in the entire match.
You're right, she hasn't come out.
Ball up here, moving up toward Clark. Oh, excuse me, McCautry. There's Leonard. Leonard looking, trying to find an option. Marked up there. Takes it back to the middle. Touch. Little take it to the right, trying to look for somebody in the box. Everybody's with their head down. They got to look up. There's a ball top of the box, a high one, and headed away. McCaslin, she's there, and she breaks by.
They have something here.
Breaking out on the left, hustling down. That's going to be Smolinski. Will she get to it? She will not. Boy, that ball didn't look like it had that much pace when she cut it loose, but it made it all the way out. And substitutes coming in. And that wind probably blowing it across as well. But it looked like McCaslin had a nice pass. Next thing you know, it's going out of play.
Brooke Russell coming back on for the Nationals.
So Russell, number 15. Grand Valley State commitment. Got Felton, Illinois State. We got Matano, IUPU, Fort Wayne. Indiana University, Pennsylvania University in Fort Wayne. That's a mouthful. Try to fit that on a uniform. Ball out to the side. Let's see who's going to get to it. It will be the Nationals. Working down the line. It's going to come down the line and just out. Got a close view at that one. And exactly what we've said. You hear somebody hollering. I don't know if it's one of the fans or players saying, ladies, you need to finish. Lots of opportunities. It'll be a toss in here. Once again, the 16U group will take on the winner of FC Legends and Cup out of Cincinnati. Cup gold. Toss coming forward. Toss in there by Bach. Dance around. Now the ball comes to the feet of the Nationals. And now they'll just send it down the pitch. There's just not a lot of purpose in just whacking it out, though. You know, you want to get a little bit of possession. And a lot of noise from one of the fields. Somebody scoring, and even the players turn around and that happens. And the intensity here, we're in the semifinals, you know, the heat, the wind, the pressure, but these girls, you'll see the champions show up from here on out. Who's going to want it more? Here comes
good challenge there by Jackman.
Jaguars sending it the other way. Ball sent across. Let's see who gets there. Smolinski was firing in, but it'll be brought back out, and a high ball from Butterwick. Bounds over here to the left to Whalen. Whalen with an opportunity, taking it to the left.
Ooh.
You got Smolinski in there in the middle with an opportunity, but take it away. Here comes Medali. Yeah, coming the other way. Big toss in for the Jags. Coach giving a little extra chat here, a little strategy. And ball
Emphasizing the
settle.
importance of winning the midfield.
And there we go. Trying to win this one. Nice job there as Galix comes around. Ball here, little space. Waiting for something to open up. There's a ball in there to Galix. Now she's taking it to the left. She's going to pass it in. Loose. And Etienne on the line. Man, she's quick. She's out there. That looked like a golden opportunity.
Etienne coming off her line. Making herself big, and again.
Here comes Medali working it up. Trying to go through the middle. A lot of green shirts there. Sends it out to the left. And not offside, so there we go. That's Davis out there. Excuse me, that's not Davis, that's Weber. And here comes a corner. I think the Jaguars thought there was an offside. The flag stayed down, however. Ball taken out there by Galix. Galix with the Ariana with the ball brought in from the right. A high ball, mid-box. It goes over everybody. That's going to be chased down by Gaynor. She'll send it back out to Wood. She'll take it to her left. Little space. Shot off the head of one of the defenders. Ball still in there. And that'll be a goal kick.
Falcone again in the right spot.
Man, she's
solid back line that the Jags have been playing really well in the second half.
That's good that you picked her out. She's been kind of under the radar, having some great plays. Etienne, of course, gets the headlines, but Balcone's doing a good job in there. She's the lunch pail worker, bringing her lunch pail to work and doing a good job. Blue-collar work. Ball deep toward midfield. McCaslin turns, flicks it up. Smolinski breaking in. She's free. Let's see if she can settle it.
Ooh.
And she had an opportunity.
Big save by Butterwick.
Wow.
Fantastic save.
You know, that was a ball if you could have just chipped it.
Yeah.
Now a quick return the other way, a counter punch. Ariana Galix now bringing it up. Now to the other side. Up to Medali. Outside. Chasing it is
so
Gebauer.
important on that last play. Butterwick forcing Smolinski into a rush shot, not allowing her to pick which side she'd want to shoot for. And Butterwick saving the match so far.
That was a nice play. And if you're Smolinski, you're thinking, it's not how hard you make a strike, but it's the timing and the location, if you can just flick one up in the air at that moment.
Yeah, a lot of times you just see the keepers waiting back to see what the forward will do, but this time the keeper was the aggressor, and Butterwick coming up huge for her team.
And this is Kylie Davis checking in. Obviously the Jaguars in the green and black shorts, green with white numbers on the jersey. You know, they're getting some breakaways now, is I think part of that. Here comes McCaslin.
There she goes.
And there it is. Let's see what happens. She's loose. She's waiting. Ooh. She's waiting. Can she get it back out? Oh. Shot. Nice play by the defense. That might be Wood. What a play. Off a big-time score, McCaslin. Play of the game. Here we go the other way. A quick counter punch. Bringing it in. Ball sent toward the middle. There's Leonard. Foot jousting. Now cleared out. And here comes another opportunity for Jaguars. Back and forth we go.
Okay.
Ball sent into the top of the box. And here comes Etienne to make that quick grab. We probably just
so
saw
close to getting her fourth goal by Ariana Wood.
We just saw 30 seconds of the most exciting soccer this match.
Yeah.
And they're coming back again. They'll take more. And ball bounds, ricochets right back.
The longer this game goes, the more confidence the Jags are getting.
Ball loose now, controlled by Nationals after bouncing around a little bit. Ball being worked forward, going to be worked in by Russell. Shot, and now right now, Etienne, I'm not sure if she's got McCaslin back there. I think she ought to just launch it. Not wait for everybody. Yes. Here we go. It's Nationals once again. This time Weber working it in. Far side, Brass. Brass down the side. Looking there for Davis. Long ball toward McCaslin. High bouncing. Boy, if you're a defender, you do not want to be lazy right now. McCaslin can make it hurt. Here we go, Leonard. Leonard just rolling it in. That's pretty much a giveaway there. There's Etienne, high ball. Must have been an elbow there. Oh, it was across the back. I had the wrong team going the other way, but official right on top of it. Bach puts it in play. Bach trying to finish the symphony. And it's deep, top of the box. Bounding around. And there's going to be a foul coming the other way. It's amazing that universal look of who, me? I didn't do it. And coming there with speed. Big collision. Referee says play on McCaslin, puts a foot on it, but a little bit too far out. Unless it took a weird hop.
McCaslin's still running strong. Does not look tired out there.
She must be a cross-country runner as well. Boy, oh boy, it's a marathon, a championship. And look at these little fellas helping the waters. We see McCaslin going down the side. Taken down, that'll be a set piece. Let's see. Well, let's see how this played in by Bach as she's going to set it probably about 15 yards outside the box. So you're probably looking at about 32, 35 yards out.
Maybe looking again for Falcone on that far post.
Little in bender. A little in swing. It's going to be floating, back post.
Ooh.
And it's, boy, that was tough. And I tell you what.
That was a tough save.
Butterwick, what a save on that one. And that ball, I was waiting for the twine to start twisting in the back.
No, if you're a forward, that's the way you want to hit it. You want to hit it down into the grass, making it difficult for the keeper. But Butterwick, equal to the task, making 3 key saves in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, tested here at the end. Well, we'll go to extra time, and we understand it'll be 2 10-minute periods. And it is 15. And so it'll be 2 15 minutes. So we're looking at 30 minutes. So we're going to step aside, get a drink of water ourselves, and we'll be right back, folks. Hang in there. Stay with us. This one's not over yet. And we've gone 80 minutes here, 2 40-minute halves. No score, lots of opportunities. And now we'll go into the full 30-minute overtime period. There is no golden goal. And I think I see my ride leaving right now. so I may be walking back over after this next 30 minutes or this overtime period. Boy, it's exciting, though, because so many opportunities here, David. John Peters and David Miguel here with you. And, David, these keepers have really stepped up.
Yeah, really impressed with Butterwick at the end of the second half. Didn't have much action, but made some key saves late in that second half to force this extra time.
That is a foul right off the first touch. And so Wood will set it up. Sends it out the left side there. That's Majewski. Majewski sends to Galax. Back to Gaynor.
Plays it wide to Maciejewski.
Maciejewski looking up for an option. Takes it to the right. Working it back now to Medali. Back post. And that's a high ball. Let's see if it's going to stay in the box. It does. Settle down. Leonard's trying to put the pressure on. Here it comes back out. Ball out there to Papista. Ball worked in there by Fleming. Fleming takes it all the way up. And I tell you, they're not even letting him out of this zone right now.
And the coach giving instructions to the Nationals to stay close to McClaskin, who's caused problems all day.
Ball sent top of the box, settled at the feet, moved around. Galaxy now looking back. There's an option, working through, shot, and it's high. High and left. Etienne waiting for the ball to come back out. Now tell us what you just said a minute. The head coach is now here. He was coaching a men's team, I believe, earlier. And I guess that's Jeremy Harkins. Jeremy Harkins. So filling in was one of the assistants. And that's who you got to talk to.
That was Henry Steinwasher, doing a nice job for the Nationals throughout most of the game.
Well, you can tell here as Coach Harkins comes in, he's got some specific instructions. We'll see if he can help his team. Jaguars, the center official overrules the side, and to the pleasure of Kylie Davis, who knew that. Here's a high toss coming in. And there's, oh man, I'm glad she didn't make contact on that one. That might have taken out our producer, Nick, and a cameraman, and the next field as well.
And again, it was Wood and McCaslin who've been battling all day.
Nice high toss, top of the box. What a weapon that is. Out to the side.
Nice touch. Looking for Bach.
Ball in. Here comes McCaslin's there. Can she turn? They're waiting, settling. An open shot, and it goes nowhere. Far
Noonan.
Left. And
Noonan
what have
had
we
a good opportunity there, but the shot well wide of the goal, defended by Butterwick.
What have we said all day? You got to have somebody that can finish. And I guess that's true in every sport, but wow, so important here in soccer. Butterwick now lines it up. What an opportunity. Here's Wood. She'll set it up. Bounding around now, coming right back in. They'll set it up on the far side. It's a game of momentum. Right now, the momentum with the Jaguars briefly. Now try to take it the other way.
She's got Maciejewski in the wing if she needs her.
And poor touch there. Little deflection by the defense. Working now is Papista.
So calm, Wood, whenever she gets the ball. Ooh.
Sends it all the way in, almost.
Almost connected with Weber there.
Weber just didn't get the touch on it. And here comes Etienne. She'll put it back in play. There's a high ball. Let's see if it bounds around. Here it comes. Papista sends it up. Nobody there, however. And I think the fatigue is starting to set in. A little breakdown there, but there's just no purpose in that. You're just sending the ball over to the other team at that point. You have McCaslin right here. Why not use her? So here we go, coming the other way. Jaguars, boy, that's some hand battling. And I've got the whistle. And there's a little bit of, there's a high degree of upset right over there. And here comes the visit to the principal's office. And I don't know if there'll be a booking here. It doesn't look like it. And the official, unfortunately, what he's saying is being heard by the fans too, so they're all chiming in as the wind, man, it may be switching a little bit. Trying to see here. I don't want to put my paper out there to see which way it blows. Here's a ball sent in. Bounding around, almost got a hold of it. Here comes a ball. This is a possibility. Chasing it down. Let's see if they can control it.
Ooh.
That ball will go out of play.
And the ref calls a foul here on Davis, making the challenge on Papista.
I was afraid to reach over there because of I didn't know where my mic cord was. So it looks like Wood will put it in play. Right on the road to Texas. Hashtag road to TX. So checking in. This will be Skyla Gebauer. And Wood, who's been in pretty much, I think she's been in the entire match. Here's a nice ball. Look at the space. A nice ball through the seam, but send it right back to him.
Looking for McCaslin again. And Wood, they're equal to the task.
Little deflection. Joust with the feet coming away. Boy, a lot of whistles.
You know, as the longer the game goes, players get more frustrated. You're going to see more fouls.
And that's what we're seeing. And here, getting ready to put the ball in play, I believe that is Bach. Bach, who had a little talking to a moment ago. Frustrated. And header down. Nice job there by the defense. Now working it up. Coming up there is Clark. Turning with it, Medali. Sending it back to Gallix. Gallix working it out to the right side. Gainer. Ball down there, and all of that work of naught as you put it to the feet of a defender that clears it away.
So calm in the backwood. Starting the attack again for the Nationals.
Well, here we go again, working it up. Working it up. Lauren Fleming on that far side. Nice ball sent out, however, not nice enough as it's intercepted out there. And send it back to Butterwick. Always reliable, Butterwick and Etienne. And David, I'm not so sure we're not going to see this. If this continues, we may be looking at penalty kicks here. It's just nobody finishing the offensive thrusts. There's a high ball in the box. That could be putting the broadcast jinx out there as well. Once you say that, then there's a goal. Coming the other way.
There's Davis.
Stepped on the ball, slowed it up. Oh, it looked like she hurt her. Was that Wood? May have hurt her leg. Comes through. Here's a little bit of that's a nice tackle. And a tough one here. They keep going. Ball through, McCaslin. They're still trying to recover from some of those contact. Shot high over the crossbar. And there you saw McCaslin's offensive skills.
McCaslin again so close to scoring her 4th goal of the tournament. And Butterwick and the Nationals bench breathed a sigh of relief there as the longer this game has gone on, the Jags picking it up on offense.
I think it's Papista who is recovering a little bit from that collision, maybe in that sliding
She made a
tackle.
tough challenge earlier.
And going the other way, that's going to be Weber right down the line. Space to work it across. Little crisscross to the outside. Fleming into Gebauer. Back to Fleming. Boy, she can send a cross into the box. You got players waiting there at the top of the box. Here's a ball coming through. Runs into the wall of the defense. Now sent down low. Gallix now sends it in low. That is a one-timer, high and wide.
Leonard there wasting an opportunity at point-blank range. Tired legs out there. The shots start to sail.
Well, this is a 15-minute first overtime period, and I'm sure during that break they will have a little extra time to get some water. But we will go the full 15 for 2 sessions, even if a goal is scored. Ball sent out toward midfield, settled. Down to the corner. Nice job there, Medali chasing. Madison Medali in the box. Find some help. Turn. Shot. Just wide. And did I hear a whistle? That's a goal kick. My goodness, another opportunity.
Great run by Medali, but it was all for naught.
And a couple of substitutes. I'm sure welcome substitutes coming in. Smolinski checks back in. Also checking in will be Brooke Russell. Russell, as you see these starters and folks that are playing in this overtime coming off very slowly. McCautry checks in. And center referee making sure everybody's ready to play. Thumbs up, here we go. Etienne lining it up. Appears the wind may be shifting a little bit left to right. That ball right near the midfield. White shirts come up with it. Nationals, Leonard reverses field, looks inside, high ball, and you are not going to sneak that one by Etienne.
Very optimistic attempt there by Leonard, but it'll be a goal kick for the Jags.
Etienne sets it down, now looks up at her teammates. They're barely moving. It's like at a snail's pace right now. 1 or 2 players will be moving quickly. The rest are just kind of wandering around the pitch. There's a movement. And a header back. Both these teams from Michigan, where I'm sure it does get hot, but not quite like this. Ball worked down the right side. Now back to the middle. Still with it. Settled in there. Medali now shooting it, and Etienne goes down. That ball might have caught her in the face. She grabbed it. It's kind of trickled away, and she grabbed it again.
Medali trying to surprise the near post, but Etienne equal to the task one more time.
Must be well over double digits in the saves. Doing a great job. Lining it up. Here's a big ball into the near the top of the box. McCaslin.
Oh, she almost won that one.
Almost had a handball there. The official says no. Ball sent in. McCaslin still hustling. That'll be a throw in on the far side.
Now, every time they play a long ball, looking for McCaslin.
McCautry now.
Tall frame
ready.
back there. Try to use her height to her advantage.
Here comes Wood, puts a big foot in that one. Here comes Medali once again. Try to break through this defense. Looks up, red, green shirt, but she makes it through. A little give and go action might have worked right there. Okay, the offense is set up. Now let's see if they can feed it in. Nobody there. All of that work trying to find somebody that can finish it off. Who will it be? Etienne now slowly retrieves it. She'll bring it back in. And we've got to be close to the end of this first 15-minute time. There was, I think, in the last match at the end of the 30 minutes, there was like 1 additional minute added on. So,
you know, John, the The Nationals been playing together a long time. This group of girls at the under 14, under 15 level.
Really, all that time they've.
Two-time national champs at the under 14 and under 15. Are the Nationals a tough team, but the Jags showing lots of resiliency here in Frisco.
Maybe they earned that name, Nationals, huh?
There you go.
Here we go, far side. McCautry working it up. Trying to set something up here from the back. Ball rolling across. Clark. Clark now back toward the middle of the pitch. Has some space. And that will take us to our second 15-minute slot. As the ball was settled there in the middle, referee blows the whistle. So we'll step aside a moment again. John Peters, David Miguel, and our producer, Nick Case, will be right back. Second overtime period coming up. Still no score. And welcome back, folks. We've been through, let's see, 80 minutes, now 15 more, and added up, I got 95. Still no score. Great job by the keepers, and maybe not so great a job by some of the strikers to finish it off. And, David, that's kind of what we're hearing here from the coaches during that little break.
Emphasizing also that the Jags are not sending many people forward every time they attack the ball. It seems like, look, we mentioned long balls looking for the basket most of the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Also getting into the action. The match went on, so.
I wonder if they could
the
use
final
maybe,
15 minutes
maybe
of this
get McCaslin as a little bit of a decoy. How about that? Might be a good thing. Send her off to one side and then see if you can get that other player open. Let's see what we got here. Here's a start forward. Ball gets through. Noonan now chasing after it. It'll be the white shirts of the Nationals coming the other way, however. Ball sent forward. There's Leonard. She lets it go on through. That ball will go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Nationals. As we've seen, these two keepers have been very stout, very effective. Not only probably with the actual saves, but directing their defense as well. Leonard gets a challenge down the sides, keeps it in. Right back. Ball worked across there to, it's Weber sending it into Leonard. Leonard looking for an option, sends it right into the feet of the defense. Now they've got to hustle back. That's Brass who took that one away and put it all the way down. That's pretty much a turnover. So here we go. Coach hollering instructions. Keep the pressure on. Double team there, taken away. Ball worked in. That one's going to be
again from McCaslin.
Trying to get it to her. Bach with it. Oh, there's a booming ball. Let's see if McCaslin's there. You've got Smolinski breaking.
Ooh.
Man, she's got to be tired. She's got to be worn out. Ball sent. Ball sent back in.
Drawing 3 defenders at a time to slow her down.
Yeah,
which is on the attack.
Really, it's just her. Her and Smolinski are the only two options in there, so making it a little bit easier for the defense. That ball flicked away from Whalen. She'll retrieve it and toss it in. Now Bach takes over. Bach working, trying to find somebody open. There we go. They head it back. Here's a ball coming in. Let's see who gets to it. Nice touch going around in the box. There's a pass. Shot and score. A goal scored. Second overtime period. That ball going from Weber
setting
to
up
Medali.
Medali.
Oh, man, you could see it early on. Finally, you had somebody who was able to finish a play.
It was a great ball on the flank. Finding Weber. And this time Medali beats Etienne, a difficult keeper to beat, but Medali beating her at the near post. And the Nationals taking the lead here in extra time.
And I'm watching Coach Harkins over here. You know, he's not going to celebrate. He's going to tell the team to be quiet so they can hear his instructions because they have to be back on defense now.
During the short intermission, he said, I want this to end right now. I don't want to go to PKs, and right now they're very close to doing that.
Well, let's see if the Jaguars can respond. They have the capability, and they're going to have a good opportunity right here. That's kind of a silly shove right there. As soon as you extend those arms, you're going to get that whistle.
Yeah. Another set piece here for the Jags.
And so here we go. Let's see if the Jags with an opportunity. The Nationals setting up a big wall here. They do not want to allow this ball through. Bach will set it down. She's going to put it in play.
So important here to put the ball on target. You never know. You can get a bad deflection. Put the keeper the wrong way.
Little jumping action there. Up and over. And that may have worked. Just that little hopping action may have caused the chip up and over. And
now that the Nationals have the lead, we'll see if they keep attacking, or maybe drop back a little bit and just be smart with the ball.
Well, here in Frisco, Texas, the Nationals just dodged a bullet. That was a good opportunity for the Jaguars. The Michigan Jaguars, the Michigan National Union. The Nationals Union now up. And, boy, trying to get something going here in the second 15-minute overtime segment. Obviously not the golden goal. You would have to tie it up and then go to PKs or score twice here if you're the Jaguars. The Jags.
Good ball again from Gebauer.
Working. Here we go. Up forward. There's Leonard. She punches it forward. Both players hustling like crazy in this heat. There's Leonard now. She turns, splits the defense, sends it in. Let's see if they get another opportunity here. Galax now. Nice move. Shot off the crossbar again. We've seen that happen before. Here we go. Trying to clear it out, and they do. Oh, man.
Excellent effort there by Galax.
Wow. We've seen that movie several times.
Yeah, the Jags still alive, still hanging on.
We've seen Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4. We've seen Crossbar
and
1,
again,
2,
John, A ball down the flanks by Gebauer. The cross into the box looking for Galax, and she almost put this game away for the Nationals.
A nice job there. There's another foul and going to be a set piece. And the players, as you said, they're getting a little fatigued and frustrated. Even though the Nationals are ahead, they're still to give them a little star here to say, hey, they're still playing tough. They're still playing. They haven't let down thinking, hey, we've got it won.
Another long ball.
Jaguars trying to bounce back. Long ball in the box. And Butterwick comes up. Big time clutch there. Secures it. No possible rebound.
You know, sometimes the toughest balls for the keepers are the ones that are coming right at you.
And she.
A long fly ball in baseball is coming right at you. You don't need to move.
Wind might have a little impact. Good job, Butterwick and Etienne. Even though Etienne gave up that goal, boy, she's played a fantastic match. I know she's frustrated here. They're going to kick the Bubba's Burger thing completely out. And that ball, the Jags punching it forward, still with opportunity. Still opportunity. Here comes the Nationals.
Good? Yeah? Okay.
Working around near side.
Want to take it?
Ball up front. Leonard turns. Ball outside. Looking over there to Gaynor. Gaynor working it in. Looking for options. And they gets away. Good defense. Nice job there by number 16, Bandic. Bandic working
got her
it
down
up.
the wing.
And that's Smolinski working in. She's going to move it on up. Here's an opportunity. McCaslin in there.
Oh.
Butterwick save. And the ball still loose, still loose. Kicked out, still loose, shot, and Butterwick with a secure on the right side. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3 shots, and the save.
It's been the battle of the goalkeepers in this one, and Butterwick making 2 huge saves.
And here's a ball up through the middle. They're trying to get to it. Nobody on this side. After all that excitement, I think surprised we haven't had more players have to come off. My goodness.
Smolinski's had her chances, creating some opportunities for her team. And
you know, Butterwick stayed right in position. Unbelievable.
yeah, you know, sometimes the keepers, they like to guess on those point-blank shots, but like you said, Butterwick staying her ground and making another key save.
The entire game we've talked about the keepers, really a little bit more about Etienne and her job because she's faced so many shots. But in that case, Butterwick come up with possibly a game-saving play. Moving forward, coming up there is Hunter. Hunter taking it outside. Still got time. They got a little hand bout and the whistle. They're going to try to get something going quickly here. Not a lot of time. And that's going to be Brass who will put it in play. Puts a pretty big foot into it. Ball headed up in the air. Nice play there, trying to fend it forward. You've got McCaslin. She goes down. And I'm not so sure about that. Was that just a good draw of a foul? Or you think she got pushed?
McCaslin hobbling a little bit after that one. She come up
maybe what
blocking
it was.
a little bit lame right there.
I said it might have just been a smart play to draw the foul, but it looks like she did take some contact.
Hopefully she's okay.
Another opportunity. We saw this a minute ago. So here we go. Ball coming in, headed around, ball loose,
Ooh.
And off to the left. Boy, oh boy.
Close.
How many heart attacks can a coach survive?
Nationals dodging another bullet.
Wow, and we do know that they will be the winner of this match. Still up for grabs. The winner of this match will be playing the FC Legends out of Southern California. A 1-0 victor.
Here's
over
McCaslin
the cup.
again.
McCaslin there, tipped away. Medali took that one right in the chest, right in the stomach area. She's still going strong. Might have been her arm.
And McCaslin's still down.
McCaslin down, and also Medali took that one, I guess maybe in the wrist. I thought it was in the midsection, but McCaslin, this will add a little bit of injury time. I think she's okay if she can Boy, she's so important to this team. She's stretching it out. It's pretty gimpy, but I tell you, if she's ever played through a pain, it'll be right now. Let's see if she's coming off. Oh, she'll stay in. She will stay right there. Here we go.
We'll see how much the ref adds on stoppage time. Interesting to see how much.
Yeah, this is big.
He'll give.
So ball picked up by Butterwick now. She'll put it in play. Put it up high in this blue sky. That ball off to the side. It'll go out of play. Here we go. Light toss in. They're trying to take it away, but
they're battling.
Little foot joust. Coming back the other way. Gebauer gets it in the middle to Gallix. Ball still going. Cleared away. And here we go. They're looking for McCaslin. And they won't find her.
McCaslin continues to struggle. Looks like she's favoring that left leg.
Gallix now coming across to the right. They're going to take it down here. They're going to just snuff it out.
We need extra numbers, please. Now he's swinging around again. Get to the corner, Ari.
A little shove there. Now taking it back over to the corner. They'll try to just lay it right here. Just sit right there, sit right there. Comes back out.
Back up, Bella. Come on, Ari. Keep it here, though. Hey,
Boy, they just...
they give it to you, take it.
Oh, boy. Here it
Leonard.
is. Shot
Oh!
high over the bar.
Hurry up. We win it again.
And I tell
Leonard
you,
went in there, had the chance.
oh,
Just a bit wide.
I'd have had that lower left side wide open.
Yeah.
We got a pretty good angle here.
And again, Gebauer starting the play, causing problems. Every time she has the ball, it seems the Nationals get a chance at goal.
Yeah, Leonard with a nice opportunity there. And once again, a shot up over the bar. And looks like another little break here.
Here's Leonard again.
Leonard should get another chance. Ball gets loose. She got that touch that got a little out from her body and cleared away. It'll be a toss in. We'll see how much time, extra time. I didn't see if there was a number put up. So once again, 9:20 tomorrow, the winner of this match with the date. Ball sent out. Jaguars trying to get that last opportunity here right near the end of the second overtime period. Fighting, and they've worked hard. Etienne has played an incredible match. Ball thrown in.
1 minute stoppage.
1 minute stoppage time as we saw the injury to McCaslin. McCaslin just can't move.
Yeah, listen, again, she's favoring that left leg.
Yeah, she's trying and trying so hard, but it's got to be just tearing her up on the inside that she can't continue. You know, we also see number 20, Cusino, comes back in slowly as she had to go and cool off, I'm sure. Might have been hit in the head. I don't know if we got a sub coming in.
Felton, Catherine Felton.
Felton
back
trying
on for
to come
the
in.
Nationals.
Well, we're trying to get a sub. They're trying to get a sub in for McCaslin. I don't know if they'll have time with the 1 minute. Well, that's a ball high in the air, far side. Going to be
Don't
tough
really
to
understand
control.
that long ball, but you want to keep possession here if you're the Nationals.
Trying to work it up. They'll have to do it without McCaslin.
Here's Felton.
And here they come. They got help. Here comes Gebauer over here as well. Working it back up, just trying to keep possession.
She's got Felton all alone on the other side.
Boy, it's
There it is.
it's so tempting. They go ahead and send it in. And now they're going to hand it over.
Felton tried to get too fancy there with Etienne. Another golden opportunity wasted by the Nationals.
Oh, man. Well, And that's going to be it. And you must say in the overtime period, the Nationals brought it up a notch, particularly the second part. And as you mentioned, Gebauer setting the table for the rest of the team. Good game.
And Medali getting the game winner for the Nationals. Again, two-time champs at the under 14 and under 15 level. The team coached by Jeremy Harkins advances to the final. They'll be taking on the Legends from California in tomorrow's final.
Southern California team coming in. They're very tough. These teams tomorrow, they've got a lot of bumps, a lot of bruises. It'll be a 9:20 matchup, folks. Don't miss it. I know Michigan, all of Michigan, can be proud of these two teams right here, and I know they are. The Jaguars, congratulations to them on a fantastic season. And then for Nationals, the National Union squad, good luck to them tomorrow, and congratulations to them on the victory. Your final score here once again, as we go through full overtime both times, both 30 minutes all together overtime plus the full time, it's a 1-0 victory for Nationals. Once again, we're going to say thank you for joining us. Get all the information at usyouthsoccer.org. Thanks to Nick Case, our producer. David Miguel, good to have you here today, and John Peters. We're going to sign off now, and join us again tonight, some championships matches night, 9:20 tomorrow, the championship for this team.
Have a great afternoon.